All right. Shalom, shalom. First and foremost, I want to say call Halalyam Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shai Bahashim Rakah Quitash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone who have taught me this truth and who rule well in this truth. Shalom to the 144,000 and the hopeful elect of the nation of Israel that is scattered throughout the four corners of the earth. Peace and mercy unto you. You so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, you are the true Hebrew Israelites that the Bible speaks of. You are the true chosen people of the book. All right, as you see on the screen right here, I got this article, man. All right, July 26, 2025. It reads, all right, the title, British government quietly rolls out digital ID in the UK to purge independent media websites. Now, we all know what this is leading up to, man. Or you should know what it's leading up to if you don't live under a rock. All right, this is leading up to what's known as the mark of the beast in the Bible, all right, which is the RFID microchip, all right? Why are digital IDs are constantly being talked about? Why is digital ID constantly being pushed? All right? Because the elites have an agenda, all right, to bring forth what's known as the mark of the beast in the Bible, which is the RFID microchip, all right? The mark of the beast is indeed the RFID microchip, man. All right, I say that with certainty. I say that with surety. All right, the false prophets, all right, will tell you that the mark of the beast is not the RFID microchip. False prophets will tell you that the mark of the beast is a spiritual thing, all right, and not a physical thing, all right, which indeed the mark of the beast is a physical thing, all right. It's a physical, tangible thing that the elites want to implant under your skin. That's what the mark of the beast is, man. The RFID microchip, man. All right, everything is becoming digital. All right, you got the CBDCs, man. All right, the central bank digital currencies, man. All right, and they push digital IDs under certain guises, man. All right, to distract you. All right, they they always pushing out like these digital IDs under certain guises, all right, to make pretend it's for this reason or for this. Nah, it's to get you is to what is it? What's that word I'm looking for? I forgot. Damn, what's that word? To condition you, man, to get you used to be living in a digital world, so that when the mark of the beast comes, all right, you see no problem with it. You be like, all right, yeah, I'll take it. I'll line up, you know, like a dead sheep you are, man. All right, like these 2/3 in these other nations, man. All right. But anyway, let's get into this, man. All right, British government quietly rolls out digital ID in the UK to purge independent media websites. You see, they always got some excuse why to bring out a digital ID, but we know what it's we know what it's pushing towards, man. All right, the mark of the beast, which is the RFID microchip, man. All right, it says the British government has quietly rolled out mandatory digital ID system, all right, under the Online Safety Act, all right? And you people, you know, the reason why, I'm doing this video is to let y'all people know what's going on, man. All right, that's what watchers do, man. All right, they let the people know what's happening, what's going on, what time we're living in, man. Because most people don't even know about this, man. This is not on the news, the mainstream media. People have no idea what's going on. Only the true prophets and the true servants of the Lord know what's happening, man. All right, what's getting ready to happen. You know, what will happen for certain and surety. All right, according to prophecy, man. All right, I'm here to let you know to what's going on, man, so you're not living under a rock, man. All right, the British government has quietly rolled out a mandatory digital ID system under the Online Safety Act, all right, effective July 25th, 2025, which was yesterday, designed to purge independent media websites by blocking thousands of non-compliant platforms, all right, from UK users. Yeah, all right, because a lot of truth is spread online, especially from these alternative media outlets, all right, They let the people know what's actually going on, because mainstream media ain't letting the people know what's going on, man. That's why the people are straight zombies. All right, living a false reality. All right, dead sheep. All right, just walking around aimlessly, man. All right, because you got to understand the elite banking families control the airways. All right, they control what you see and hear. All right, they control the mainstream media news outlets on TV, man. All right, the elite banking families, the Rockefellers, man. All right, you read about that in a book called Bloodlines of the Illuminati by Fritz Springmeier. All right, so it says the British government has quietly rolled out a mandatory digital ID system under the Online Safety Act, effective July 25th, 2025, designed to purge independent media websites by blocking thousands of non-compliant platforms, all right, from UK users. This insidious law, framed as age verification for adult content, yeah, all right, that's what it's under the guise of, all right. This is what it's framed as. It's age verification for adult content, but we know what it's the we know what it's pushing towards of, man. All right, the mark of the beast, which is the RFID microchip. This insidious law, framed as age verification for adult content, enforces ID checks and third-party services to suppress dissenting voices, threatening free speech under the guise of safety. You see? All right, that's what they try to disguise it as, man. All right, oh, it's for your protection, it's for safety. Nah, man, we know what it's for, man. What it's conditioning the people for, man. All right. It says the act requires all sites hosting or distributing potentially harmful content to implement robust age verification or face severe penalties, including fines up to 18 million pounds or 10% of global revenue, all right, and outright blocking for UK audiences, man. That's crazy, man. Let's read that again. It says the act requires all sites hosting or distributing potential harmful content. And we already know what this is really about, bro. All right, because you know you got some of the prophets out there in UK, man. All right, you got the truth on the internet. You got the prophets on the internet, man. Because there's going to come a time where the entire internet is going to be shut down, man. All right, why? All right, because the truth is on the internet. The true gospel is on the internet, man. All right, great information and knowledge is on the internet. That's why they're trying to get rid of it, man. All right, because the truth is out there, man. All right, and you people out here still walking like zombies, man. All right, talking about worshiping Cesare Borgia, man. All right, all right. It says the act requires all sites hosting or distributing potential harmful, quote unquote. All right, really what they want to say is truth. All right, it says content to implement robust age verification or face severe penalties, including fines up to 18 million pounds, bro. Come on, bro, or 10% of global revenue, and outright blocking for UK audiences. Sites failing to verify users' ages through proper technology, such as government-linked ID systems or external services, will be deemed non-compliant, fundamentally altering online operations and raising alarms about broader censorship of independent journalism. All right. It says MSN reports, all right, the days of ticking a box to say you're over 18 are over, all right, said Adam Jones, internet law specialist at HD, claims any adult site operating in the UK must now take meaningful steps to prevent underage access or risk being banned entirely. This implies not just to traditional porn sites, but also to platforms that host user-generated explicit content such as Reddit, X, and OnlyFans. All right. Under the act of COM, all right, now has the power to issue content takedown orders and demanding access restrictions, fine platforms that fail to prevent underage access, um, hold UK-based users and distributors accountable for uploads that breach law. All right, even sites hosted overseas can be blocked if they are accessible in the UK and fail to comply. Adams said, while sites must verify age, they are not permitted to retain sensitive personal data without clear user consent. The law includes privacy protections, and any platform storing unnecessary data risk breaching GDPR. All right. It says users can expect to see an increase in secure, all right, privacy first age verification tools such as digital wallets, credit checks, or government ID based systems. All right. Companies that don't meet Ofcom standards could face significant penalties. All right. Whichever is higher. All right. In the most serious cases, senior managers and executives, all right, could be held personally responsible. All right, so you see what's going on, man. All right. It says senior commercial technology and data protection solicitor at law firm Harper James. All right, David Sant said this is just the latest phase of the online safety rollout. Businesses should already be well advanced in their compliance work if they operate a search engine or any online service that allows users to interact with each other or encounter their content. Those businesses should already have completed an illegal content risk assessment by March 2025. All right, and implemented appropriate safety measures. They should also have completed a children's access assessment by 2025 to determine whether children might use their platforms, triggering comprehensive children risk assessment requirements. All right, so you see what's going on, man. All right, it says right here, digital ID verification or photo ID matching at first use. Simply stating a minimum age in your terms of service is not enough. All right, it is technically possible for children to access the service. All right, so they trying to, all right, the business must consider other factors, all right, like whether their commercial strategy relies on children's accessing the service, and whether the content or design of the service is likely to appeal to children. All right, so this is what they're this is under the guise of safety for children and stuff like that, man. Come on, bro. All right. Everyone is calling for digital IDs, man. All right. Prophecy is about to be brought forth, man. All right, and it's right around the corner, man. All right. British government quietly rolls out digital ID in the UK to purge independent media websites. And why is it quiet, bro? All right, come on, man. All right. So just to give you a heads up to let you know what's going on, man. Just wanted to read this article real quick, man, to let you know what's happening, man. All right. So that being said, call Haloyam Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shai Bahashim Rakal Quikdash. All right. So on to the next one. Shalom, shalom.